Hi, welcome to Westplay's podcast. I'm your host Shannon, and I hope you enjoy the ride as I talk to different professionals in the playground industry. This is the second half of our interview with the founder of Westplay, Christian. So as we continue talking about Westplay and its founding, do you have any particular visions for Westplay's future?
That's a good question. Westplay has the vision to create and enhance spaces for families. So even though right now we're focusing mostly on the play structures, we believe that we can create different family spaces. Now with this pandemic situation, a lot of the families are at home, so we are working in a project to create recreation inside the houses. So that's our new vision, but we believe that Westplay will try to always create spaces for families to have fun.
Cool. So the last question, can you give me a beginner's basic overview of the playground creation process?
Absolutely. There is so many things in a playground, believe it or not. There's a lot of planning involved. And we have created a nice and comprehensive methodology to help our customers understand what they need and what they are capable of doing based on different things, right? But for instance, this is a big topic. I guess we will take a lot of time.
Yeah.
Some questions that come to my mind right now is like, for instance, the first thing is to understand that the playgrounds are based in three different ages groups. So you got a small playground from kids from 2 to 5 years old, then you have from 5 to 12 years old, and then you have a structure that go from 2 to 12, a combination of both. So I guess that's the first question you have to ask when you are trying to get a playground. So, what age groups will be using this playground? That's the first one. Then the second one will be, I guess, in accordance with this first one, how many children do you need to accommodate in this structure? That will give you an idea of the size of your project. Then it's important to know the location, the site area. Absolutely, that's a very important thing. The playground industry, I have to say though, that is a norm by the Canadian Standard Association and different norms that govern the industry. So we need to understand very well the area and the spaces and where we want to set up the playground based on these norms, on these standards, as technically is called. Another important thing, of course, for playground is knowing that it is a capital project. But what I mean by that is that it's going to be an investment for the next 25 years. So it is a lot of planning and it has to be very thoughtful, creative, the whole thing. So you can assure that an investment like this will last for a long time, will bring so much happiness for the community. So it's important to set a budget. It's important to see if you got the funds to create your playground, because you can start dreaming and you start adding more play structures or independent components to the playground, but then you're getting out of the budget. You don't have more spaces, so there's a lot of planning there.
Sure, yeah.
And then I would say the last thing in the planning will be also the protecting surfacing for the structure, because it's not only the structure itself where the kid will play, but we need to make safe our playgrounds. And it is important to understand the different kinds of protecting surfacings that we have available in the market. Our team in Westplay has managed to pull and offer the best quality and lasting products. And we have actually set up a nice system where we help our customers to understand their needs and help them in the process of developing the dream playground.
That's awesome, because I would not have even thought of the first things being ages and number of children, though once you say it, of course it's obvious. Mm-hmm. But that would not have occurred to me.
You're absolutely right. Yeah, and you are right. Some customers need a playground and they don't know how to focus. And I guess that has to be also with the demographic of the community. Like there is a lot of new developments, and it won't, a lot of these new families, and they got small kids, so it makes sense to have a small playground just for the kids to, to start playing some games.
Sure, yeah. That is all the time we had for this interview, but if you have more questions you'd like to hear Christian answer, please send an email over to shannon@westplay.ca. Thank you very much to Christian, and thank you to you as well for listening. Join us again next time as we discuss accessibility and inclusivity and what those mean for playgrounds. Background music is from silvermansound.com, The Right Direction by Shane Ivers.